Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the third war of season 38 here, and today LVT is going to be facing this Asian alliance whose name I cannot pronounce, obviously, but yeah, these guys finished in Platinum 1 last season. They banned Apocalypse, Herc, and Torch, which I think is going to be pretty common all season. And yeah, so gonna go ahead and join, same team as last time. I'm trying to get in the habit of selecting the attacker tactic just to be safe, like in case I bring in like a sick and tired attacker. I want to be in the habit of selecting the tactic. And I'm going to be starting off on path 3 here. And just to let you guys know, this is not going to be a good war from me. This is actually going to be a horrible war, an embarrassing war that I almost didn't want to post. But I made a commitment, I'm gonna stick to it. So just taking a look at their map here. A lot of their placements were a little bit weird, I think. They have some good placements, like that Spider-Man on Vivified, I think, is a pretty good placement. They also have huge rosters, huge accounts. So a lot of like rank 4 defenders that you wouldn't really think people would take to rank 4, like Ant-Man. But yeah, just looking around, a lot of this looks pretty normal. And usually I gauge like how good a defense is based off of how many like assist champions I can fit on a team. So like White Magneto, Odin, Reed Richards, like just champions like that. And I think I could have fit more than I ended up sending out this time. Actually, I know I could have. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quake this fight. This is gonna be boring, and probably one of... No, I did make a mistake in this fight. So, there was one fight I had where I didn't make a mistake this war, and everything else was just a complete nightmare. So... this mistake isn't going to be a big deal, but I accidentally let off of my heavy. That was a mistake, and Colossus gains a ton of power when you let off of your heavy, because anytime that his ability accuracy is reduced, he has extra power gain. So with Quake having like the concussions and stuff, he just gains a ton of power. But okay, almost over. One more cycle will definitely kill him, and he's dead. Okay. So, next fight here, I'm going to fix my masteries really quick, and I'm going to fight Nick Fury on node 23 again. I've talked about this placement in my last 2 videos, and in this fight you're going to see it go as poorly as possible, and you're gonna kind of see the outcome of it. So, I'm just going to start out slow playing it. This is the way that I like to start as many fights as possible with Omega. You can build spores without giving them too much power, and it's kind of a form of power control. So here he's going to throw the special 2, everything's going perfectly. Have 30 spores on him, going to lock them in. Go for a reparry here so he doesn't throw that special 1. I do not want him throwing his special 1 during this fight. And here, I'm going to lock in the spores again, still have 30 of them. Now here he's going to lose his life model decoy, and when that happens he gets really passive, which is fine, but he decides to become unpassive the second that I get rooted. So I'm going to throw my special 3. I would normally like to save this for a little bit later because it does good damage, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it now just to try to regain some health. And you can see we're pretty full again. Gonna go ahead and throw my special 2, try to get some more spores on him. Probably should have saved that. There I went to hit his block and got intercepted. So again, just like a super sloppy fight. I just was not playing well yesterday at all. I was playing so badly, and that wasn't even the worst of it. So this fight here, this is going to be the only fight of the war where I don't make a huge mistake, and honestly I'm not sure why Null is here. There are really good places to put him. this is just not one of them. Usually you want to put someone here that has like, you know, maybe like a special one that you want to bait out, and you like don't want to push them to the special 2. Maybe someone that you don't want being quaked, because quake, like, you know, has to dash back multiple times in a row, so the regen becomes a problem. But Null is someone that you could take with almost anyone, and he has a lot of defensive value, so fight's over. Just took a little bit of block damage, no big deal. This next fight here, this is going to be an Anti-Venom. Normally, so I probably just should have quaked him. I just didn't want to. I just was feeling really shaky in my fights, so I just did not want to risk quaking him, and I also didn't turn off dexterity, which is something that I usually do for all buffet fights. So with Anti-Venom, anytime that you hit him and it doesn't crit, and that includes on the block, he's going to gain a regeneration passive, and on this node, when he gets 10 of those, 10 forms of regeneration, he's going to go passively unblockable. So I could have sent like a sick and tired attacker here. Could have just quaked him. Could have done a lot of things differently here. I'm just making mental mistake after mental mistake. Here I push him to the special 2. Luckily the mistake didn't really end up costing me anything. But the whole reason that I took that path is because I wanted to take this thing. And after this, after seeing how this went, I'm probably never going to do this again. I've taken it several times before. This fight, just like I think almost everything that could go wrong in this fight did go wrong in this fight. The AI was just not being super cooperative. So normally I like to get him to 8 rock stacks. I like to get him to 6 and then push him over to 8 with my heavy attack and then throw my special 2. Like take some blocked hits, get to my special 2. But he just won't hit my block. He just keeps throwing his heavy attack. So I'm healing him because I'm backing up. Now I've hit him one more time, so I can't throw my special attack at this point, because my special 2 is 7 hits. So right there, I was trying to, I don't know what I was trying to do, but I just completely screwed that up. Now he's at 13 rock stacks. Can't throw my special 2 to get out of the corner. He is just hitting me over and over again. Here, I almost die, but with like 1 frame, like opportunity to throw my special, I managed to do it right before he hits me. Throw my special 3, and this kind of sucks because it drains his power, but it also takes away all of his spores. So now I can hit his block, and he has a ton of those charges. He has like 19 block penetration charges right now, and his specials are going to be unblockable. So I'm going to have to dash back twice to be able to like get out of the way of his special attacks. Here he's just going to throw the special attack completely randomly, which is fine. Got him to 15, gonna heal him again. And at this point, I just need to get out of this fight, get to my special 2, throw it. Somehow made it out of that fight. So, not a good showing from me at all. It was a long day, and I did not focus for my fights the way that I should have. Here, I'm gonna use an energy refill just to move to Mini Island because I got plans out kind of late and people needed to like take their fights before they went to bed. Okay, so luckily we did end up winning this war. We won 4-75, and one of our deaths was a recorded disconnect. So we actually had 3, which is an improvement from last war. My battle group died 2 times, so another battle group got a donut, and another battle group had 1 death. So really good war from us. I'm glad. I'm happy with the way that the season is going so far, aside from War 1. And yeah, I mean, we have like some little things that we can improve on, but overall I think that we're getting in a little bit of a groove. We'll see how it goes when we face like somebody a little bit higher up the pecking order, I guess. Somebody a little bit, like maybe with more competitive defensive placements. But last war, 1NG had really good defensive placements, in my opinion. A lot of things that we weren't really sure what to do with. So, and we still performed well. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully next war goes better for me than this war did, and I will see you in the next one.